I don't know. I've been just kind of. I can't really get into single player games right now because I don't really have the time to play them.
Yeah.
Like I wish I did. Like I've just been playing a lot of like Team Fortress lately. Like I have like almost. I think I'm up to like 600 hours now. So I've been playing for like 2 years since it became free to play.
I could never get into Team Fortress 2 just because I suck at it.
Right. It's very difficult, I guess you could say.
It's fun though.
It's a big learning curve. Like you can tell, like in like games like Halo and Call of Duty, you can't really like. At some points, you can't really distinguish experienced players from. Oh, damn, that scared me. You can't really distinguish like experienced players from like low skill level players. But in TF2, it's very easy to see because all like the strange weapons where you like get kill counts and stuff like that. It's like a. Try the foxtrot.
So what games have you been playing lately?
What games have I been playing lately?
Yeah.
I've been playing a lot of classic games. I started playing Resident Evil 4 again. It's probably is I've like switched back and forth like my favorite games, but like when I think about it, the one that I like the most has to be Resident Evil 4.
Yeah.
Because it's just everything about it just goes so right. Like there's really nothing wrong with it. And I used to say that my favorite game was Metal Gear Solid 2. Oh my gosh.
I hate Metal Gear Solid.
Why?
It's just not a fun game.
It's not a fun. It's just like I really didn't have fun, like that much fun. I had fun learning the story the first time I played through.
Story's asinine.
Asinine?
Yeah.
So are the
controls for it. It's just.
It is. If you like learn the controls and you like can like actually like maneuver well and like be really stealthy without having to kill a bunch of people, it's probably like some of the most fun you can have playing a game.
I could never get into it. I like downloaded 2 and 3 HD on my 360, and like every time I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go try to play Metal Gear Solid and get into it. I always play it for like an hour, and then I'm like, I fucking hate this game again.
Yeah.
So, it's a rough life. What are you doing?
I'm changing the button later again. Just
why? Bumper jumper. What is it called? Bumper jumper.
I'm not sure.
I remember like the first time I ever played a Halo game, period, was I went over to my friend's house who had an Xbox. He's literally the only kid I knew who had an Xbox. He's kind of weird, but he's cool. And I remember playing Halo, and I didn't understand, like, I wasn't a big shooter guy at that point. Like, this was probably like 2005, 2006.
Oh, I forgot to press the button though.
And like, I remember picking up a shotgun and like shooting guys from across the room.
Right.
And it's just like, it's like you can't use a shotgun from that long ago. I was like, why not? It's like, they just can't. That's not how it works. So, and I remember the only reason I had Halo 2 for my 360 was because my mom bought it.
Right.
Because she bought it because like all the guys at her work played it. So and she never played it. I don't know why she bought it, but luckily for me, that was like back in the day, my friend who I played with most online for Halo was his name was Scott, and his mom was like super protective or whatever. Like she's a kind of parent. Oh, go see the monkeys.
Oh, the monkeys.
Go see the monkeys.
Are they up here?
Yeah, they're gonna be on your left up the cliff somewhere, so just keep an eye out. And she's the type of mom who like puts like software on a computer to like track.
Hold on, I see what the flashlight is.
She's the type of mom who puts like software on a computer to track like internet searches and crap. And I
don't know. Is there?
I think there's a flashlight, but anyway. So the only game he could play that his mom was like, the only M-rated game he could play that his mom was comfortable with was Halo. So he played Halo, and he's like, for the longest time, I was like one of the few people I knew who had an Xbox.
Right. Yeah, for a while my parents were like that. I remember, like, when I was like, I don't know how long ago, my dad bought me like.
Hey, go up that rock there.
Up right there.
I think it might be.
I think it is.
Yeah, it's. I think it's where that. Yeah.
Yeah. My dad bought me Time Splitters 2.
Yeah.
And I was really excited to play it because like I never.
I think it might be where that sniper is up there. Here, turn. I think
right there.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how I can get there though.
Here, let me see.
Yeah, my dad bought me Time Splitters 2,
Uh-huh.
and I was really excited because I never played a game like that before. So I was like on my way home to get it, to take it home and play it. Because like my dad got it for me when my GameCube was with my mother.
Uh-huh.
So I get there and I'm like, we're about to play it. My mom like grabs the case and she's like looking at it and she's like, "Who bought you this? This is not something you should be playing." And I'm like, what? I was so close.
So you didn't get to play
No, I did not get to play it. And it was like rated T. Like it wasn't even rated M. There was guns in it though, so.
I have another fucking shit. I have another awkward and like my mom never cared. Like my mom bought me fucking Grand Theft Auto when I was in 2nd grade. But a fucking awkward time for me was I went to my friend's house and I think his parents were like cool with M-rated games to an extent, but they weren't like it was kind of and I remember I was playing Oblivion at his house with them, and Oblivion is there's actually a story behind Oblivion to where it was gonna be rated M, or it's gonna be rated T, and then there was like a mod that came out for it that like showed all the that made it so you could take clothes off people, and that's what got like bumped up to an M rating. But anyway, but I went to a friend's house and his like dad was like, "What are you playing?" And I was just like,
Just go.
Just go. Here, or wait. He's like, "What are you?"
Just look it up if you haven't seen it. Just look up.
Yeah, just look up Monkey Halo 3. Here you can play.
It's kind of creepy, but
Yeah, it is kind of creepy. But anyway, he's like, "What's it rated?" And I was like, "M." He's like, "What's it rated M for?"
mature.
And he looks at the box. And he's like, I can't see what I don't have my glasses on. Read it for me. And I was like, "Here, hand me Oblivion. It's the very top game there. It's the very top game, Michelle.
Here you go."
I just look at it, and I was just like, blood, language, alcohol, violence. And he's like, "Is there anything else?" And I was just like, "Sexual themes." He's like, "All right then. Well, if your mom thinks it's all right to play, then I guess." But it was just awkward as hell. I think he knew that it had sexual themes. I think he totally caught me like just not reading.
Right.
But so last night, today's Joe's birthday, as you know.
Yeah.
So for Joe's birthday, I got him a bunch of like gag gifts. One of them was Madden 2007 for the Xbox 360. That's probably the best one. I also got him. I also gave him a copy of Doris because he hates Earl. And then I also gave him. Joe's infamous for only eating pizza products.
Right.
Like he
won't eat anything else.
Yeah, he will not eat anything else. So I just got him a head of lettuce. And I all wrapped it in like really shitty. Like I just like stuck it in like a middle of a thing of like wrapping paper, just like crunched it up, and then took like blue duct tape and then like wrapped it all together. But Brooks also got him a gag gift. Brooks got him a roll of toilet paper.
Did anyone get him anything legitimate?
No, because I would have, but like no one in our friend group actually gives us like legitimate presents.
Right.
Like I didn't. Like my birthday was early this summer, and I didn't get anything.
There's no assassinations in this game.
Yeah, I kind of like assassinations.
I like just kind of breaking the action a little bit.
Yeah. I didn't think you were gonna suck this much. Like
what?
It's rough, man. It's rough. Like ruffles.
Ruffles have ridges.
Oh, they do.
That's actually what it says in the
same friend who whose house with the dad in the Oblivion. Every time I'd go there, he'd always have ruffles. I'd be like,
Ruffles.
ruffles. You ever eat Munchos?
Munchos?
Yeah.
What are those like those things like shaped like cones?
No, those are bugles.
Oh.
Munchos are good. They're just regular potato chip, and they're good, except they're like ridiculously greasy. So it's like you eat more than like.
Oh, like Mundos?
Is that I think it's called. Here, I'll look it up. I think they're called Munchos. Oh. But it's like you eat like more than a handful, and it's terrible. But they're pretty good, and I think I'd always eat those. And they're like $2 for like a pretty big bag.
Right.
Yeah, Muncho. Here, you'll recognize it because they're at like gas stations and crap.
My mom eats those.
These.
Yes.
Yeah. Or they're good, but like I said, they're like super fucking greasy.
Oh shit! No, that's not fair. Don't even criticize me on that one.
Oh, I didn't see.
No, see, he just ran from behind that box with that sticky grenade and immediately exploded. Just immediately.
I always hated fucking grunts, or suicide grunts.